Hey y'all, Dakota here with Holman's Outdoor Solutions. Gonna make a video some might find interesting because it has to do with business. And this is gonna be a video on why I had to quit my heavy equipment work business and move it to the back burner, doing it part-time. I did it for 2 years. I left my full-time job where I was working at and decided I want to go out on my own and start doing my equipment work full-time. So I did that, and it went great for 2 years, right, a little over 2 years. And here in the past few months, 3 months or so, I have not got any business. Didn't get any really inquiries either on doing equipment work to go look at jobs. So the bills keep coming in even though I'm not working, feeling jobless. So I didn't want to hold out much longer and get even more in the hole. So I decided to make a hard call and sell my equipment, which I only had one piece of equipment, my skid steer, sell my mulching head. The excavator I've used in videos, that's my dad's. He still has it and I rent it from him, and he's not selling it. So I still have access to that excavator to use. And I put in an application at the job I used to have before I left and went full-time. And I got pretty much my old job back, doing the same exact thing in the same position. So I was extremely grateful for that. Very, very thankful for that. And probably 2 weeks after I started there, got a call for a guy interested in my machine and the mulcher. Wound up coming and looking at it and buying both of them. So there went those payments, paid both of those things off, and that helped out a lot financially. I'm still trying to get out the hole. Back last year, I wasn't able to work for 2 months because my machine caught on fire, and I was still running my sawmill, making a little bit of money, but it wasn't hardly anything. Not like the equipment money that was coming in before that incident. And just being down for 2 months killed me. It burned up everything that was saved, and it sucked. And trying to play catch up after that was very hard. And it makes it even harder when you don't have any work coming in, which that started happening earlier this year, like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. So I didn't want to get in the hole any worse and really get stuck with payments I couldn't afford to pay. So that's why I decided to only do my equipment work on the side and get a regular full-time job back. And it was a hard call. I've been doing my own business for 2 years, and me being my own boss, me doing what I wanted to do. But it's a hard call that I hope no one has to make. But it is what it is, and stress was absolutely unbearable then. It's lightened up though. Things have gotten better stress-wise. But this is just my story. And am I full-time job I got now is just 4 days a week. So I have Fridays off to where I can do my own business and work on Fridays. So that's awesome. I love that. But for y'all still out there grinding, running your own businesses, I wish you luck. Hopefully the business keeps coming in, keeping them bills paid, and keep making a living. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that, but I had a great run at it, and I was very happy I was able to do it and experience it. Some businesses fail and some prosper. Unfortunately, I wouldn't really consider mine failing because I was prospering, but just my area also is very overly saturated in equipment work, and with inflation going on right now, it's hurting everyone pretty bad. Prices on everything are insane. It's hard for people to afford to get thousands of dollars worth of work done in one blow, when it's hard to even put food on the table or gas in the car, because both those things are very high right now. It's hard for everyone, and it's hard for me and my family. But things happen for a reason, and it is what it is, and I learned a lot from all of it, and I'm happy I got to experience it. So if you ever feel like you're in a hole and you just don't see any end, I would suggest getting out of it as quick as you could. You don't want to wait too long and then the repo people show up and take all your stuff and you destroy your credit. So that is one thing that I would advise you do if you start getting into a situation like that. But hopefully you won't. Hopefully you'll get good business coming in and some good contracts and keep going with it. But that's my story. Figured I'd share it, and maybe it'll help someone out if they get in the same situation. But it's all working out for me now, and it's going good now. I'm going to try to get a used machine. I'm going to get a little bit more settled in financially wise, and then look into getting a loan to hopefully get a used machine, maybe a skid steer, backhoe, something like that, so I can do my stuff that I do now on the side, which is still the equipment work, but also screening topsoil and selling topsoil. That's one thing I enjoy doing, and compost. And I have my sawmill, which I need to have something move logs around with that, and lumber. But anyways, I'm gonna cut this video off. It's starting to get long. Y'all have a good one. Keep prospering.